Audio check, check, check. Okay. I have a friend joining tonight, so I'm going to wait a few minutes. Get a nice view here. And it's interesting with the broadhead so close to the camera, you can hear all these sounds it's speaking. I didn't realize it made all these ambient sounds. It's fascinating. There's a lot to sound design. I'm kind of amazed by the sound design, not just the soundtrack. You can hear the difference in her footsteps when she's running in different types of surfaces, and the sound of her armor, shaking as she's moving through the world. Really, really amazing Foley. I love the feeling of the dust storms that show up. Hello! Alright, so let us begin. Yeah, we just got a dust storm show up. So we are here. So just to recap from last week, this is Sunfall, aka Bryce Orbital, aka Zero Dawn Facility, and we just escaped the Sunring. Silence came in and rescued us at the very last minute there, and this is where we ended up. So now we were told by Helis that he sent the Eclipse to attack the Nora lands, and that's the next stage in this quest. And that's all the way across the map. And I have done this ride as a ride, and it's a really fantastic, beautiful ride, but it is 20 minutes long, so we're just going to go ahead and transport. But I do want to transport and come into Norland, because the feeling of that ride, this will give you a sense of what that feels like, and it's kind of devastating. So let's go here and ride in and feel what's happening to Norland. So we're coming into Day Tower. Just a reminder, in the game, this was kind of the first outpost, Karja outpost. So crossing through Day Tower allowed us to go into Karja land. So this is our first time returning to Norland. And another reminder, we now have the Alpha Registry, which was corrupted at All Mother Mountain. Did not allow us to get into that door where Aloy was found as a baby. There was a door there, and Aloy was unable to get into it. That was the very beginning of the game. We now have the Alpha Registry that we found in Elizabeth Sobek's office in the Zero Dawn facility. Alright, here we are at Day Tower.
Just finish your business here and be gone, Outlander.
Thanks a lot. Alright, let's get... Oh, no. Sorry. Aww. I guess I have to get out of Day Tower before I can call my mount. Let's do that. That's where I was confused. So let's turn around. Okay.
It's heavy. World's going white.
I also want to capture that feeling that Aloy would be having at this point, which is to get home as soon as possible. Come on, come on.
Wherever these machines are made, could find a way to override them there. I did the hard ride from Sunfall all the way to the map. It was kind of a thrill to do that ride, but when I came up on Norland after, I don't know, it grabbed me in my heart. So I wanted to give you a little sense of that. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Looking for my little indicator. Hold on, let me just look at the map. I want to go through this way. Yeah, I want to go through here. Smoke from the war. That was such a shocker. I've ridden this far.
My own downfall. Should have got out of there quick.
Will they attack here next?
Curiosities for dreams.
How far away it is. What's that say? Oh, still 1,200. I called them out.
Where am I? I want to be on this road. Lower right. Oh, I'm sorry. How's that? Is that any better? You can also talk a little bit louder. Is that better? Hello, hello. Okay, good. The streetlights are Kansas City. Is that right? Kansas City, Colorado? I'm trying to remember what it's called. Denver City? Or maybe it's Denver. So this is all corrupted land, so it's just road. See the old streetlights and stoplights?
I'm picking up another signal.
Sorry, I'm getting a little lost. I found some, last time I came through here, there were wounded you could talk to. I wanted to make sure we met those.
I can't override this machine yet. I need to find a way to learn.
Still have a bit of a ride to go. I'll speed it up. I think that what I saw was closer to our destination. Our destination is All Mother Mountain. That's where she healed after the proving.
That smell. Trees on fire. The embrace. The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe. Whoa there!
Seeker, you've returned.
Where is everyone?
They fell back. Took shelter inside the sacred mountain. But the faithless and their demons pursued.
Can I help you?
No, Seeker. I am broken. It won't be long now.
I think I might take the rest on foot.
Maria. She wasn't one to give up ground. Well, she didn't sell her life cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for.
Maria was the one she talked to when she was heading
Varl told her to talk to Maria. Maria was the one that said, you know, they won't let you through because the gates are closed. Yeah, I liked Maria. I was really sad because I would have loved to see her come back. She's a strong one. Oof. Okay, hello. Make sure I'm loaded up. Okay, pretty full there.
Couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Oof. Metal and ash.
This was the gate that she came through and met Varl. Varl was killing a sawtooth here.
You got anything better to do? Another battle. Another defeat. The Eclipse smashed through.
So this is where she battled the corruptor for the first time. Remember, she stood there with Resh, the latrine guard. This is that gate. This is that gate. Oh, okay. Okay, we got 2 corruptors and a whole bunch of people.
Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountains.
Yes, I control when it goes
If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And I'll never reach the hatch.
Alright, this is the hard one.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
I want to get that weapon off. Sona!
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
Yeah! Varl!
For our mother! Rah!
Yay, we got some help.
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
Let's pick up this weapon. Oh my gosh,
the...
Ooh. Ha!
Miss.
Night comes.
Is that it?
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought we would die.
Oh. Usually that Thunderjaw takes a lot longer too. Let's take a look. Thank goodness that came down quick. Oof. All right. Let's go talk to everyone.
Seeker.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo. Ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Note that this is not the end of the story. It was a brutal combat, but we still have Helis to deal with. And he wants to march on Meridian. I don't know if you remember this from after the proving.
She's returned.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned. I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries, are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
Oh, it's the same things.
I should speak to the High Matriarchs.
Yes, they're waiting for you. We'll talk later.
All Mother, look upon me with favor. I pray my words reach your ears today.
I'm gonna just take a quick look here.
It's
Aloy.
Aloy!
You've come back. The Seeker has returned.
I brought Mother's spear with us.
Speak to us.
Everything else we had
Foolish
to leave behind.
woman. You
Glad to see you
welcome
have
a
it.
curse.
I know what it
Come,
means to.
Seeker, we have much to discuss. Her very presence here is a blasphemy.
All right, their yakking is gonna make it hard. We're gonna have 3 choices, of course. We've got heart, brain, and fist.
So, you have finally returned. She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege. How was this done? By the will of All Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Any choice?
Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed. To the Luthien Cradle 9, Route 1.
All right, here we are.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me? So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Chamber B-001. Ectogenic chamber B1-001. Birthing logged 30/21, April 4th. That's her birthday. Gestation 39B1. Gestation 39B1. Spawning phase, tasking complete. Correction, partial reactivation, standing by. Alert, viable zygotes in storage equals 0. I took a picture of Aloy with this chamber and posted it on Mother's Day, but nobody got it. Let's take a quick look in here before I read that data.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Nursery E9B1. Nurture phase tasking complete. Nutrient stores depleted.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
So the children were basically trapped in here. Not really allowed to go outside.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers.
So
Here they come.
Are they letters? Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Kindergarten E9B1. Kindergarten E9B1. Alert multiple system failures. Alert nutrient stores depleted. So they exhausted the food supplies.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go. I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
So yeah, they were released into the wild just without much else.
Someday. That's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there. Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other area? Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
This is all the same. Yeah, all of this was closed up.
Group 1 control accessed. Priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Scan this one first. Operations log. Let's see. 2326 inhabitants released. 23, I guess that's 2326 March 16. Cross-check complete. Eleuthia 9 sealed. Eleuthia 9 data archived. Eleuthia 9 operations suspended. 3020 August 26, 8:45 a.m. G prime order received. E9 runtime recommenced. G prime store query processed. Gestation order received. E9 initializing. Alert. G prime offline. Alert. E9 nutrients depleted. Alert. Zygote banks depleted. Store file LK1A1-4510 viable. Waking multi-servitor B1-23. Alert. Multi-servitor B1-23 power malfunction. Alright. Let's see what there is to learn here. This is probably one of the most important data points there is.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Holy fuck. That's what I thought when I finished that. I mean, shit, man. It's big.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elufia 9. Group 1 access unsealed.
This is
Alright, we're back to the lobby.
going to be interesting.
Alright, back to Norland.
Aloy, forgive! Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Right.
No one had ever entered the mountain
though
before.
This is a good place to stop. I will say there's a lot of lore in this room if you want to hear it. In particular,
She has been
there's
anointed
about
by the goddess.
I don't know, 20-minute talk with Tirsa if you want to find out about Rost.
Those who spilled our tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
We can listen to it later, but this is the time to listen to it now. While I wait for your answer, I'm going to talk to a couple other people. In particular, this one is my favorite. This is Lansra.
She came out of the mountain, and she was changed.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Dealing with
I'm sorry I didn't see you correctly.
You still don't. I don't think you can, Lansra.
Forgive me.
Off your knees, Lansra. Start living on your feet with your eyes open.
The killers did their worst, but by the will of the goddess, they could not break us.
Mother spoke to her. It's true.
There was an update and it stopped doing it, but you could keep talking to Lansra, and then you got to a point where she said, just shut your lips, and then every time you talked to Lansra, she went, it was funny as hell, but it's not working anymore. It's kind of frustrating.
They say she came from the mountain, that the mountain was her mother.
Oh well. Alright, where is Tirsa?
Have you seen the anointed?
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you.
I just want to say real quick that one of the things that I like about Tirsa is that though she's kind of full of a lot of like woo-woo mumbo-jumbo, she's actually not wrong about a lot to talk about these things. But when she talks about the goddess, when she talks about corruption, those things are correct. So I appreciate that about her. All right.
The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa, I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me, said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border, Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All-Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later. And terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious. In agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very Outlanders that Rost pursued.
So Rost never finished his mission?
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him. Leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast?
Yes. We offered to do so, on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward?
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Ersa, that's quite a story.
Rost is the tribe's fixer. Indeed.
It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
I nearly lost hope before the Anointed saved us. She can do anything. Even destroy the corruption beyond the
She went
land.
into All-Mother Mountain and was anointed by the goddess
My life
herself.
has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
So much corruption still
Wish she
spreads
had
beyond
more-
the sacred land.
More to say.
Goddess, protect your anointed so she can cleanse this.
Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right.
Oh. We already saw that.
I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
Have you seen the Anointed in action? I pity any machine that
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Curse the goddess, and curse you. I no longer belong here.
I think you're onto something, Resh. Time to strike out on your own.
There. There.
Alright, let's, oh, does Teb have something to say?
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go find a campfire. And, next week we'll go to Gaia Prime. See the wreckage. This Gaia blew it up. Let's see. Oh yeah, the campfire is way down below. Last time I came through here, there was a weird bug where all the arrows...
Snow chill. Itches.
Thunderjaw were just floating in the air, but I don't see that. Oof, the destruction. Well, actually, I will take these medicine plants. We're kind of needing some. There we go. Alright, yeah, let me get to the campfire and save. That's more. Yeah, I need some. Okay, good. Oh, there's the gate. I thought this was outside the gate. Wow. So again, this is the gate where she stood and talked to Resh and saw the Corruptor come, and the Corruptor busted through here. Oof. Okay. Alrighty.